David Carter,
I'm Annalie Carter.
and some canvassers knocked on our door from HCR, Nicole and Chris, and they introduced us to HCR, and they talked about the products and services that they did for home improvement. And we had been thinking about getting our windows replaced, and we actually were definitely going to do it. So we talked to them, and they scheduled an appointment for Johanna to come that same evening at 7 o'clock and meet with us to accommodate our schedules because I work. And so they came. So Johanna came at 7, and she showed us the windows that they had, and we talked for a good while. And we had casement windows, and the replacement windows are in the background. You can see it, this is the kitchen windows. But so we had, I think we had 78 windows replaced, and when we talked to her, so she gave us a price, and she also had, the canvassers, Chris and Nicole, had told us about her program, her asset management program, and we were interested in that because there were some perks to it, and we got some discounts. So when we talked about all the windows, there are a lot of windows, and casement windows are twice, typically twice what you would pay for a double hung window. So we were pleased with the price when we came to the bottom line, and with the asset management program, we decided that we wanted to get some doors, our exterior doors replaced. We had 4 of them, and we we talked about what we wanted to do. We agreed on the windows, and then we actually met with Johanna the next day at her office, and it was her day off. She met us over there, and we went over there and talked about the doors, and I think we made some final decisions on the doors that day. And when she had been here the night before, we told her about some roofing work that we had done probably 6 or 8 months before that, where we had our roof replaced, and it was leaking, and she went up there in our attic, and she looked, and she told us, she hated to tell us, but that our roof was going to need to be replaced because it was not installed properly. And so when we went back to her office the next day, we added the roof as well as 4 garage doors that we wanted to replace. And we also did there was also a sliding patio door too. So we had a big order, and we we made our order, and then it took a little while to get all that because everything's custom, so they had to build the windows custom, the doors and everything, and it took about 2 months for that to 2 or 3 months maybe for that to all come about. And then they came and installed the windows. They did the windows in probably 2 days. They didn't there were different crews for each thing. So there was a crew that only did the windows. First we did the roof though, because it was important because it was leaking, so it was an emergency. So they did get somebody over here. I think that was within 2 weeks from our meeting, and had the roof done, and they did that in a day and a half or 2 days. I think they came maybe midday, so that's why it went over to 2 days. It probably would have been 1 day if not for that. And the roof we had was a shingle roof. I forgot what it was called. It's a premium quality or asphalt asphalt shingles. And then we have also a flat roof that had a membrane roof on it. So there was all on the same house. But they replaced the roofs. They did that in 2 days. So each crew that came out, they were specifically roofers that did the roof, and then the window people came they were all HCR employees, and they were all very professional, and they knew what they were doing. They did a good job. They came and put the windows in. I think the windows, which there were a lot of windows, 78 windows, they installed those in about 2 days. And then I think one window or something had been ordered or built wrong at the factory. They built it the wrong size. So they were proactive in going ahead and ordering another window and replacing, replacing that. That had to be done at a later date because obviously they didn't have it those 2 days. They had to make those windows. Um, and then, so the windows were installed, and we waited a little while for the extra window, but it did get done. And when they came to do the doors, actually one of them was sent with the wrong swing. It was swinging in and covering up the light switch. So they switched that and, um, fixed that order. They made that right and brought the new door when that was made. And then they were all professional door installers. And then we had them also do the garage doors, and they were specifically garage door installers. They installed 4 garage doors. We had an attached garage that has 2 of the doors, and then a detached garage that has 2 of the other doors. And we also replaced the drive mechanism over on the attached house. The other garage was not as old, so the mechanism wasn't as old. So we just kept the mechanism that was there, but replaced the doors, and they were insulated doors. Um, and all the improvements we made have really improved the house and improved the curb appeal and just the overall quality. And since everything is insulated now, whereas before the windows that we had were 45 years old, they they wouldn't open.
They didn't work.
They didn't work. They were single glazed windows with a storm window on the inside. The casement windows, they were wood windows, but they were not very energy efficient. So after we got all the work done, we noticed our electricity bill was cut in half. It was about $700 a month, and now it's $333 or something like that.